Welcome to Tax Smart Hustlers, where each episode unveils powerful tax strategies and financial wisdom for the go-getters. Hosted by Thrive Tax Solutions, this podcast is a gold mine for small business owners and real estate investors seeking the path to financial freedom. We dive into practical, actionable advice on optimizing taxes and accelerating wealth growth. Join us to become a tax smart hustler.
And welcome to the Tax Smart Hustlers podcast. My name is Aaron Siegel, and I'm a tax strategist over at Thrive Tax Solutions in Boulder, Colorado. We're really excited to have you here on the podcast. It's actually been something that I've wanted to do for years. Our practice focuses on working with small business owners and real estate investors, and we love working with people one-to-one, but we also realize that there's just so much more that we want to get out there. So we're hoping that the podcast will help get the message out, and we can go from there. So with that, a little bit just about us for this first episode. So Thrive Tax Solutions is based in Boulder, Colorado. We specialize in when things go well and when things don't go so well. So on the good side, we do tax advisory work focusing on small business clients and real estate investors. Tax advisory we'll talk a little bit more about, but it really helps people optimize and minimize their taxes during the year rather than doing autopsies at the end of the year. And then when things don't go so well, we do tax representation work. So we've been admitted to practice in front of the IRS as enrolled agents. And so we can help when the examinations, the audits, the letters come from the IRS. We're here to help. And a little bit about me. Who's this guy talking to you? My name's Aaron Siegel. I am an enrolled agent. I have a laundry list here of different credentials. I have a Master of Business Administration degree. I'm a Main Street Certified Tax Advisor, Certified Tax Representation Consultant, Ramsey Solutions Master Financial Coach, a Michael Burt Enterprises Certified Coach. The list goes on, but it's really just intended to say, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this long enough and going through enough training to understand the ins and outs about tax strategy and really how to help you minimize your taxes. So really, the big difference here for this first episode is really talking about the difference between tax preparation and then tax strategy or tax advisory. In tax preparation, it's just what you think it is, right? It's filling out the forms. There's really not a whole lot you can do to make changes. It's already after the year has ended. And it's truly a cost center. You're writing a check to the tax preparer to sit there and memorialize what happened during the year. There's not much you can do to impact that tax bill after it's already been created. So it truly is compliance work. And, I always like to say those are tax autopsies. Somebody might be really great at filling out the forms for you, but ultimately it doesn't impact your pocketbook. On the flip side, tax advisory, what we specialize in is proactively identifying saving strategies for our small business owners and for our real estate investors. We know the different strategies. We know the quote loopholes. We know all the different things that you might be able to do to help minimize your tax bill. But more importantly, we help people implement the changes to minimize their current year taxes. So we meet throughout the year so that way you can make sure that you understand what you can do, how to do it, and more importantly, to execute on it. Tax advisory is one of those things I say is a profit center. If you are paying more for your tax advisory than the benefit that you're getting, you should fire your tax advisor. This is something that is intended to have a high return on your investment. And as a part of that, it really does require ongoing guidance and discussions. If you're seeing your tax preparer once a year, there's not a whole lot they can do for you. But if you're meeting with your advisor on a quarterly or on a monthly basis, you can get ahead of changes as they're hitting. If your business is scaling or the real estate empire is growing, tax advisory helps you get ahead of the tax bill so that way you can keep the powder in the game and keep investing or building your business. So really, our goal here for the podcast is to tackle a different topic every week. So we're going to come in with a new strategy or a new point to talk about during the week. We'll have blog posts that go along with that, and then social media posts that kind of reinforce what we've been doing. But the goal is this. We want to give you access to all of these different strategies that might work for you in your business. And ultimately, these episodes are intended to be easy to digest. We're going to talk about what the strategy is, who it might work for, how you would start to implement that. And ultimately, we want to give you the information that you need so you can make a decision for yourself in consultation with your tax advisor to really take steps to minimize your tax bills. My personal goal in the practice and the whole reason I started Thrive is because I want to help people build generational wealth. And by doing that and getting financial freedom for folks, that's really what this is about. It's not because taxes are cool. It's because we want to use the tax code and all of the different strategies that the tax code allows for us to use. So that way we can be a bigger fish in this pond and really build wealth for ourselves. So hopefully you'll join us for the ride here. We're really looking forward to doing this, and we'd love to hear from you about the things that you'd like to learn about. So you can connect with us on social media at Trust Your Taxes. You can always find our website. It's just taxsmarthustlers.show, or you can email us at hi@taxsmarthustlers.show. And ultimately, we'd like to hear what you want to hear about. So help us grow, spread the word, tell your friends. We'd love to see you sharing the podcast and leave a review. If you like what you're seeing here over the next few weeks and months, definitely let people know about it. We really hope that we can grow this so we can scale and build this business for us and ultimately to build your business and your real estate investments as we keep going forward. So with that being said, this is going to be a short and sweet episode. We're going to kick things off here in the next week with our first topic as we head into 2024. But ultimately, hope you're all having a great holiday season, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
The information provided in this podcast is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as professional tax advice. Consult with a qualified tax advisor for personalized guidance tailored to your specific financial situation.